Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome. Oh my goodness. I miss you guys. For some of you, this is a real quick impromptu to come on and say hello, give you an update of what's going on. Um, and just say hello and maybe pull a card or two. I'm having withdrawals of doing readings for you guys. So, first off, I want to apologize to half of you because before my surgery, I was hoping to get everybody in last week for readings, and I didn't get to do that. So, my deepest apologies for those that got missed. I'm not sure how I'll make it up, but I will plan on doing that. For those of you that did get your readings, I hope things went well for you for that week and what's going on this week for you guys. Just an update, real quick. I'm doing well. Surgery went well. For those of you who didn't know, I had my knee replaced. However, let me tell you, as you get older, the nerve block that they give you before you go into surgery, hopefully that helps with your healing process. That didn't hold. So when I came out of recovery, I was in excruciating pain. So they gave me a second nerve blocker, which then paralyzed my foot and my legs. So I ended up staying in the hospital a little bit longer than I was supposed to. So, but it's all going good. Ice is my friend. And coming off of the painkillers, for those of you that know I'm an empath, I don't like to take meds. I don't like to do that. However, it is extremely painful surgery, so I did have to take them for a little bit, but I'm coming off of them and trying not to take them so that I can have a more clear mind. I wasn't going to come on today, but I wanted to here just for a second because this morning I had a download from Divine, and I don't know if it's for somebody out here or if it is for one of my friends that's going through some troubles. But the download Divine wanted me to share was that that the main thing is to focus on what you can do and what you have and not what you don't have or can't do. So I don't know who that is for. However, something just sort of perplexed me to come on and say hello. I'm doing good. Things are getting better. But that has been a really heavy download on me today for several times. So I don't know who that's for. When Divine has a message more than 3 times, then it's needed to be shared because somebody's really having struggles with something. So for that person out there that is struggling today, I don't know who that's for. I shared that with my friends that are going through some troubles. Please focus in on what you have and what you can do and not what you don't have and can't do. So that is just sort of the message where the divine is, hey Star, I miss you guys. I'm having reading withdrawals. So I got ice on my knee, and so I'm here just to do a couple of card pulls. Divine is saying something to somebody. I'm feeling really, and I don't think this is the drugs because I haven't been this way all day, but I'm feeling really weepy for somebody right now. I don't know if there's a really deep sadness with somebody going on, or they're really just going through struggles and they're at the ends of their ropes. But it's an energy that I feel, and maybe that's why Divine was saying focus in on what you have and what you can do, not what you don't have and what you can't do. So yeah, so I don't know who that's for, but it's coming in strong. And I just felt the need to come on and say hello and share that with somebody. Maybe it'll be in the recording that somebody will watch this later. I don't know. So let me just pull a couple of cards. I'll pull an oracle for today, and then I'll pull a card to see where the energies are at. So I haven't seen what the full moon or the new moon did because we are now actually past the new moon. We're still in those energies though. Remember, those energies are going until probably tomorrow. But they are energies of definitely Uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty there. Yeah, it's uncertainty. So, yeah, today's energy. Remember I think it was last week before my surgery, the cat came up really, really big. The cat came up really, really big. And the cat is huge. And we did talk about that because the energies for March is a lot about your body and healthy, making sure you're healthy boundaries, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy soul, that kind of a thing. And sometimes to being too independent, that can be really harmful to a lot of not only yourself but your families, being too independent, because then you don't become a teacher to show somebody how to be loving and caring to somebody else, because we do need our independence. It's like when we go into a relationship. I just had this with a coaching session with a gentleman, and he just doesn't get it, that when you go into a relationship, you have yourself, whatever your energies are, and what you have a passion and desire for. And then the woman has their passion and desires. It's like you don't lose yourself in her, and she doesn't lose herself. You need to keep your own two independent kind of things going on. But at the end of the day, you come together for a unity, like you know your goals and your dreams. You want to build a house, or you want to buy a house, or you want to go on vacation. That's the unity. But you just lift each other up in whatever they do. So this is where this is really, really important. A lot of people are really, really missing this point. And I think divine is trying to drill that home, because a lot of people, when they get into a relationship, they lose themselves. They give themselves up, they give their time up, they give their everything up for that other person, and that's unhealthy. That's when we're talking about healthy boundaries. The cat, you have to know where your healthy boundaries are. This is for March and the planets that I got to watch before my surgery, to see where that was going on. But somebody is really losing themselves in some relationship, and that is actually going to sort of backfire, I guess is the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, backfire. Because the thing is that if you lose yourself, then you basically lose your soul, your spirit, whatever you were designed to be here for. So if somebody's into cars, like for me, I'm into horses. If somebody isn't into horses, not a problem. Don't be into horses. Be into your cars, or be whatever it is that you're into. And then we'll combine them together. You want to learn a little bit about horses? I'll teach you about horses. You don't want to learn? Not a problem. But let's bring our lives together in the end of the day. Because that there is also the number 9. This is intense. I really think this is what the planets and what divine are really, really talking about right now, guys. I really do, because looking at the moon, the new moon, and Jupiter and Saturn, and the squaring of the planets, uh, really, we need to be independent, but we need to come together in certain things. Really scary. And for whatever reason, he's chosen these two cards to pull out, is truth and wealth. What a great these two cards are really, really good, because you got the 6, you've got your future, you got your 7, you got your potentials and your ambition. And what is that to you? Really, in all reality, what is that to you guys? What is your truth? What is your wealth? Because a lot of people think, oh, wealth is money. Oh, if I won the lottery, I'd be really good. I'd be really, really happy. Everything would be peachy keen. That's not wealth to somebody. Wealth might be wisdom, having all knowing, or having the wherewithal to know how to do things, or financially do things. Same with truth. Somebody's truth might be completely off skewed. It could be human truth rather than that could be spiritual truth. Night and day, guys, night and day. Spiritual truth is not human truth. It is really, really not. These are things that the divine and the planets are saying that we really need to really seek out. Where there's a cards doing the sacred one, seek out the sacred one. Because here's the thing, 2021 is about sacred. It is about the divine. It is about finding your spiritual truth and what that is to you. A lot of people are like, if you're Hindu or you're Buddhist or whatever, that's their spiritual truth. That's what they believe in. Believe in reincarnation. That's what they believe in. There's nothing nothing wrong with that, because in all reality, we don't know what's going to happen until we pass on. We really don't. We have no clue. We can hopefully have an idea. Like me, I was brought up in the Western world with Christianity, and first it was Catholicism, and then it was Christianity, and then I lived in another country and studied other cultures and languages and things. It's very, very different. You have to find your truth, but the main truth has to come from spirit. End of story. Like, if you want to call it universe or whatever, that's where truth lies. That's where everything lies. But yeah, so the cat, guys, is the card today. I know that truth and wealth are there, but he's really pounding this cat today. He's not only pounding it today, he's been pounding it for the last couple of weeks. This independence thing. I'm going to leave that there. I don't know if he has anything more to share. This morning he came through quite a bit. Yeah. He came through quite a bit this morning. Yeah. Remember I said there's somebody out there having trouble that I don't know who I'm supposed to reach out to? They're losing sleep. Something is going on in their world that is really just beginning to turn things upside down. I don't know who that's for. But just know that whatever it is, and the divine is, if this is a message for you, that you can do certain things independently, but you do have to reach out for help. You do have to reach out for help. Don't be afraid, because when we are afraid to reach out for help, then we're not allowing somebody to help us with their blessing, and that's their blessing. That's their reward, to be able to help or give or that kind of a thing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. I'm a little loopy, not too bad. Not too bad. But again, the divine has asked me to pop on here, and I do what he says. So I don't know who this is for, but somebody's losing some real sleep over it. It's concerning to me, because he did it 3 times today. So I don't know who this is for. I hope whoever it is, especially if it's one of my friends or one of you guys listening, to reach out to me, because things are not going to last. Things will change. Things will always. That's the beautiful thing about our life, is that these healthy boundaries, they grow, and a lot of the times, a healthy boundary won't come until we have an upset, and healthy boundary won't come until we've lost sleep and we're sick and tired of being sick and tired, or we're tired of things not changing and things like that. So this healthy boundary is headed here. So whatever that person is going through, then really this is the time to change your uh, mindset. It's time to change your mindset. Like I told this other individual in coaching, I said, is this working out for you? Is this pattern that keeps happening over and over and over and over again, is this really what you want for your life? Is this what's really working out for you in the way? And they're like, you know what, they got very defensive. And when somebody gets defensive, then you know you've hit a chord, which is okay, because then that gets them to think, maybe I do need to change, maybe I do need to think differently. But we do have a lot of us do have a fear of not wanting to ask for help. um, I don't know what it is about the Western world, but it's like, if you ask for help, you're weak, or you ask for help, you should feel shameful. If you ask for help, these people that have lost their jobs and have to get unemployment and things like that, and they're like, well, I would never. Some people would say, I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never stoop so low. I can do it on my own. Well, this is why we pay into our government, because when we do need help, an emergency, we need help, then it's okay to ask for it. Not take advantage of it, but ask for it. That's what it's there for. And that's what churches are there for. That's what people are there for. That's what our communities are there for. And so somebody is really fearful for asking for help. Thing is, I love when people ask me for help, because then not only if it's something I can physically do or emotionally do, it makes me feel like I'm giving back where I should be. It's like a reward for me to be able to do that as well. So whoever that's for, this is something's going on with somebody, and I can feel it. I don't know who it is, but this is a time to really set those healthy boundaries, guys. this is somebody's really needing to think. This is like a turning point where it's like, okay, this has got to stop. All this has to stop. This is a time where I need to really think about what I want for my next year, my next 5 years, that kind of a thing. This is a time where all the crap has to just end. And I think in one of your guys' readings, there was a lot of tens, quick tens, the Ten of Swords. There was a couple of readings of Ten of Swords. And again, I apologize that I didn't get them all done. I am so sorry. I'm not sure how I can make that up, but I definitely am going to be back doing readings again later this week. I'm going to take a couple more days off, but I will be doing readings here probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So watch for live Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My daughter's trying to make me take the whole week off, but believe it or not, my leather business is picking up, and I've got orders coming in, and I can't do them yet. So I'm just a workaholic. So, but watch for more readings again towards the end of the week. This was just a really quick thing for me to come on, say hello, miss you guys. I miss doing the readings. I was laying in the hospital asking my daughter, "Do you think I could get my deck of my cards?" She's like, "Stop, just stop." But and also too, the divine wanted me to share, so I don't want to keep repeating myself. But I really hope whoever this is, reach out to somebody. Don't be so independent that it's a pride thing. Again, pride is really, really a thing that will hinder you, hold you back. It seems like, no offense, guys, no offense, Craig, or any guys out there, but male pride seems to be a lot harder than female pride. And it's okay to say, I don't know. It's okay to say, I don't get it. Or it's okay to say, I need help, or I don't understand it, or I didn't know that. And when we can do that, we grow enormously. We actually turn this tower, in the reverse, which is what we want to do. We turn it upside down and all around, and we actually learn and grow better and become closer to somebody that we really want to become close to, because then we feel needed, we feel wanted. Whenever somebody thinks they can do it, and I used to be this way too. Whenever my daughter would say, you just do everything on your own, so you don't need anybody. But inside, I really do, but I'm afraid to share that because then I might seem weak. These were years ago. I don't do that anymore because it's like, if I need help, I need help, kind of a thing. But I think that comes with age too. So it's not only the cards. I do want to say one last thing, okay, before I go. It was really sort of concerning to me too. I have a lady friend who is going through some things. And I want you to know that, what I do and my gifts and abilities, they're the divine. I want you to all understand that the cards that I read, the astrology that I do, the numerology that I do, everything that I do, I love doing it. I really like, these are tools. Astrology is a tool. Cards are a tool. Numerology is a tool. My concern to her is she's going through some major stuff. And she said, well, and she knows me because I go to divine first. All my wisdom comes from divine first. Anything I give to you guys is divine first. Wisdom from spirit, period. Okay, what concerned me with her, and I'm hoping that my viewers don't do this, is that she said to me that now she's turning to reading more tarot, or watching more tarot. And I love that she's doing that. However, she's making that her first source. That's not good. Tarot is a tool. Divine is the source. Divine is where you should be getting your information. Divine is where you should be growing, not the cards, guys. Please, if you ever have any decisions that you have to make it through divine, or talk to somebody spiritual, talk to a spiritual mentor. But the tarot cards are a tool. They're like a messenger. You can read a message in them, but they are not the divine. This should not be your number one source. Divine should be your number one source for all your answers, all your decisions, because the cards can be read millions of ways. And if it's read one way and that person takes it incorrectly, they may have made the wrong decision. I hope that makes sense to somebody. And I hope I'm not shooting my foot off, but really, this is why I do tarot, how I do my tarot. Somebody asked, why is mine different? Because I pull from divine first. If I don't get it from divine, if I don't get it from spirit first, then it's not authentic and I'll stop doing it, because that's the message. That's the person, that's the spirit that I want the energies to come through. And the cards are my tools to be able to hear and read and see. But I don't do and astrology is planets. Oh my gosh, they all combine. It's amazing how it all works together. It is phenomenal. I don't know how it works. It blows my mind. But when I read for you guys, when it's the divine and when it's the planets, it's amazing how it is all very similar and melds together. I don't know how it works, but it's amazing. But that's our source. So please, please, if you're going through any struggles or strifes or anything or challenges, don't rely on the card 100%. Get a hold of somebody spiritual to help you with the wisdom or get messages from divine. That's all I would ask for you guys, for my viewers. But I do love reading for you guys. I do love that. I do love the astrology part. I love the numerology. But maybe that was my message that was supposed to be, because that concerns me if somebody's going to tarot for their answers first rather than divine. And that's what concerns me with the tarot community, is that people are not allowing people to go to divine first, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. And if I lose people, I lose people. But you got to go to divine first. These are just messages. These are like a telephone. Hello? 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 Anyway, that's what they're there for. They're like a telephone. All right. So, or what do you call that? Morse code. I'm aging myself. Titanic, I guess, kind of a thing. So, you guys, I just want to come on real quick, say hello. Thank you for popping in. I will be back. I don't even know what today is. Today is Monday. I will be back on Thursday doing readings. And I will see you then. I probably will be doing them again, probably around noonish, and try to catch up. So from noon to about 3. So hopefully you'll catch you then. Star, Craig, and Mina, welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping in and listen to me jibber jabber. But I miss you guys, so I wanted to say hello. All right. I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget about the cat. Independence is good, but not all the time. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. All right. Take care, guys. Love you.